exactly how it went. That's exactly how it went. They said you get one meat. They had
and you can only get one vegetable, canned or fresh.
Or fresh. You can't even get both. You couldn't even get if you got a cabbage, you couldn't even get carrots or potatoes or nothing. You just get one head of cabbage. Or if you got the 2 little things of collard greens.
Yeah.
You couldn't get nothing else. Like, it was nothing. All the meats they had, you get to choose one meat. Not one of each kind. You get one meat. That's it. If you don't have kids, you get no cereal or no breakfast items. Which bitch you only get one of anyway. So you was only getting one cereal or Eggo's waffles. Or pancake mix. It's not like you were getting... She literally had us waiting in line for 3 hours for a box of food that I could have went to the church and got.
I can't believe there's people out here that's complaining about the food they're receiving from food banks on social media, and this type of content is going viral, and it's such a bad look. We're about to talk about it, but before we do, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button too.
I don't care what y'all got to say about Saul Country Cooking. She is a blessing to the community. Every time I look at this woman, she is being a blessing to somebody. She was giving out thousands of dollars to the government workers. Now today, she has, with the help of other people, has donated so much food. Shout out to Country Cooking, because she's always giving out to the community. And it's not just her. It's so many people have band together to help people in need who need food at this time. Like, so many organizations, and when I get a chance, I'm gonna list every last one of them, because I know a lot of organizations are giving out food on Thursdays, and they're also giving out food on Saturday morning. So I gotta get to business and figure out how many organizations are really helping out people. But I know right now, today, Country Cooking is giving out a lot of food.
What really blows me sometimes, I really want to talk about how backwards Philly can be. Country Cooking, aka Saudia Schuler, did not have to do none of this. She didn't have to go ask for donations. She didn't have to donate her own money. She didn't have to go to these stores to pick out food. She didn't have to do none of this shit. But she did, and she made sure that y'all ungrateful asses ate for the holidays. That's literally time, that's gas, that's energy, money, shit she literally didn't have to put out, but she did because she wanted to. You literally standing in line for free food and then complaining because you only got one meat you didn't pay for it. This is why a lot of y'all can never receive blessings, because it don't become erect how you specifically want it. Get the on. This is literally why people don't do give backs, because y'all always sit up here complaining and ripping some shit apart when y'all literally would never be able to put no shit like this together. Ever. The entitlement that y'all have is getting out of control, and if I was her, I wouldn't do shit else for y'all ungrateful asses. For real. Like, y'all just gotta learn how to say thank you and move along. Just say thank you. You don't bite the hand that feeds you, especially the hand that's feeding 3,400 people. Like, come on.
Shout out to Auntie Saw for doing such a great charitable act, donating back to the people, and still people was complaining about her food. I can't believe it. I know a lot of y'all can't believe it, but it don't matter how nice you are or how kind you are. People never really appreciate you, and for the people that do, they always get overshadowed by negative people. Look at all the great stuff this woman did for her community.
Open the hood, free supermarket. I just saw it on her bomb-ass friends. We don't play about this community. Let's get into it. We got chicken wings, we got salmon, we have whiting, we got, what's this, swine? We even got ribs for y'all, okay? Stop playing with me. We got ground turkey. Y'all need to cut these turkey baggers up. We got Cornish hens, because I know my seniors, y'all don't like a lot of meat. We're still packing up chicken, more chicken. Let's get into it. My kids sections, pizza. We got cereal. Of course, nigga. Cereal, waffles, grits, pancakes, peanut butter jelly. Really? No! Why would y'all do that? They get the whole box. No, who said? They get the whole box. I never told nobody that. That's a lie. If you get the whole box. How y'all gonna give kids a little bit of what you call it? No, give them the whole box. What? We got chicken.
Because it wasn't.
No, I wanted the whole box. They gotta choose one or the other. noodles. Y'all see it. All these late people. Don't hey boo me.
I see.
They all late. The Hood Supermarket.
You want this turkey off the
It's sort of like people don't appreciate it unless it come from the white man. This sister's food wasn't good enough for a lot of them hood boogers out there struggling to feed their kids. But the truth of the matter is, people wanted to take advantage. She had a lot of great items out there, but since she wasn't giving them everything that she had, they want to complain because they was only able to get one piece of meat.
Yes, I agree. No one really cares about the city. That's so true. Helping 3,800 families is a lot, but did they actually get what they needed, or did they get rationed just so she could stretch the amount stretch the amount she could say she helped? Sorry, I got tongue-tied at the end. But the main thing that sticks out to me is so she say she helped. Feeding 3,800 people is not so she could say she helped. She did help. That's 3,800 people that probably didn't have a slice of bread to eat. And as far as rationing people, oh, you can only get this, you can only get that. There were plenty, and I mean hella, food drives in the city. Okay? There were so many food pantries, food banks, churches, schools, people just giving donations, organizations having food drives. There was so much shit going on in the city trying to get food to these people, but everybody always come running to Saul because they know Saul going to do it big. But y'all have to understand, if we are complaining about spending $200-300 a month on groceries for our house, what do you think Saul is putting out to buy this shit in bulk? And then this comment is not the only comment that talks about how, oh, she does all this stuff for the community, but then act like she don't profit on the back end. Nobody ever said she don't profit on the back end. Nobody ever said she don't get nothing out of it. I don't think y'all really understand how organizations work. Even nonprofits, like stuff you as the customer don't have to pay for. They don't want nothing from you. They're just here to service you. They get theirs on the back end. The government has a whole sector of funding for nonprofits. So for those of y'all who don't know how business work on the back end behind the scenes, let's just say y'all know I do credit repair. Y'all may walk by my office like, oh my God, a nonprofit credit repair. They just help people because they want people to have good credit. Bless their hearts. Yes, I am doing it because I want y'all to have good credit, and I know everybody can't afford it, so fuck it, it's free. But I'm also doing it because the government got my back with that check. So I will admit, Saul didn't give a lot of food, like per family. She didn't give a lot of food. From what I'm gathering from all the videos and pictures I've seen, it was pretty much enough to make you a meal, maybe two if you got a small family. But that's what I was saying in my last video. Between people who just trying to save a couple of dollars and people who are in dire need and really cannot feed themselves or their family. Okay? Because somebody like me, is it hurting me? What is that? Is it hurting me not being on food stamps? I wouldn't say hurting me, but it is annoying because that's basically a whole nother bill that now I got to add into my already tight budget. Okay? But at the end of the day, I know I can finesse. We may got to buy some off-brand shit. We may gotta, I can't buy steak and lobster this time. We may gotta do steakums and something else. But I can figure something out so we won't go to bed hungry. You have people who literally cannot buy food without their food stamps. You have some people who got that food from Saul, and that's the first meal they had in days. Because we gotta remember, there were kids who wasn't getting home cooked meals when their parents did have food stamps. So imagine what their house looked like now that there is no food stamps. It's not even snacks and noodles in the house. I can't speak for anybody because I'm only me, but I know how I work. I'm not standing in line 3, 4, 5, 6 hours for something I don't really need. Now, if the neighborhood church say, oh, we giving out food, and I just so happen to walk by, all right, cool, give me a little bag, give me a little box. I may stand in line for like 5-10 minutes because I know there's other people out there. Cool. I'm not standing in line for hours for something I don't need. So if I was to go, me in my real life situation, financially where I'm at in my life right now, if I was to go to Saul's event, I would give Saul a good 25-30 minutes. If I'm not making no progress after that, I'm leaving. Because I may have to scrounge, scrape, and beg, but I can survive on my own. So I'm not dedicating that type of time for something I don't need. So yes, Saul does get hers on the back end. But look at everything she does. She does something for every holiday, every event, everything. It's always Saul. It's all people turn to Saul more than they turn to the government. How many of y'all bitches Christmases did Saul sponsor? How many of y'all kids is rocking coats and jackets and uniforms from her back to school drive? Y'all may talk shit about it. Oh, it wasn't enough, this, that, and the third. But how many of y'all watching my video eating that food y'all got from Saul? She just announced that she partnered with Huggies. I don't want to see none of y'all bitches complaining about that food in that Huggy line. Okay? Because remember, she don't do nothing for the good. She does everything for herself. Why wouldn't she get nothing out of it? Who is just going to... Y'all got to remember, when people do stuff out the kindness of their heart, it's because they care. But there is still business to be handled. Love and the community and I love my customers don't pay the bills. So it's always going to... It's not just salt. There's always going to be something on the back end. And like I said, she rationed it because she know majority of the city is coming to her. Because for the most part, the churches and pantries don't give out too much more. You may get one extra vegetable than what Saul gave you. The food pantries and stuff might give you 2 meats if they got it. But for the most part, because I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I used to work at one. Y'all pretty much get the same shit that Saul gave. But the problem is, y'all would go to a food pantry and y'all would go to a food bank or something like that, and y'all be like, oh, this is just a small nonprofit just trying to help people who's less fortunate. Let me just be grateful. But because Saul lived a loud, luxurious lifestyle on the internet, y'all think she's supposed to go above and beyond. Y'all want her to damn near beat the supermarket for real. But the funny part about it is, I see so many of y'all down talk her business, down talk her, say she this, say she that, but y'all be in every line for every giveaway and every event. I don't get it. I don't get it. So like I said, I know I was really kind of like rambunctious in this video. That has nothing to do with her, but I'm still kind of riled up from the original video. But like I said, yes, even if she rationed it, it's because she know more than half the city is coming out. Saul runs out of supplies every time. Saul runs, and it's not even like a manipulative thing where she make it seem like she run out of supplies and then, oh my God, here they go. No, we see her physically go to the store and buy it in real time. One thing about Saul records in real time. One thing Saul gonna do is pick up that phone. So I don't care what she's getting on the back end. I don't care what personal gain she gets from it. I don't. Because there are people who has triple Saul's net worth that won't even give y'all a fucking dollar for a bag of chips. Where your favorite celebrity at? Where your favorite congressperson at?
People rather drive all the way out to the suburbs to do their grocery shopping because they believe the food tastes better in the suburbs. Now that people can't afford to get no food, not even with the EBT, they feel like the food banks taste better when they come from outside the black community. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. And for sisters to be hating on the sister doing good deeds just shows me that the world ain't ready for a black president.
My mother said when she rode past the food pantry this morning, she stopped and asked somebody because the line was so long. It was like 11 this morning. She said, how long y'all been out here? She said, we've been in line since 9 o'clock. The food pantry don't open until 2.
Me off these food bank line posts on TikTok. Why the hell is there a 3.5 hour line at the food bank? You standing in line for 3 hours like it's a new Jordan drop and you talking about you can't get no job? Girl, I'm disabled as hell. I can't stand for more than 10 minutes without my legs buckling and my back breaking. And you talking about you can stand for 4 hours and you can't get a job? Ho, if you don't go and become a Walmart greeter, what the fuck you talking about you can't work? Walmart greeters don't work. They just stand there and look at receipts. You can't stand there and look at receipts. You stand there looking at your phone. Why that made me so bad? Oh, they cut off the food stamps. Oh, they cut off the food stamps. Oh, what am I going to do? They cut off the food stamps. First of all, they did not cut off the food stamps. The Democrats cut off your food stamps when they shut down the government. Donald Trump took $200 million from tariffs and said he's turning back on the food stamps on November 4th or 3rd. He said he's not opening back up the government, though, because he's not putting $1.2 trillion to illegal health care for migrants that the Democrats want. Y'all all, oh, he cut off the food stamps. Trump cut off the food stamps. He wants children to starve. Oh, what about the kids that get their only meals from school lunch now? What about them? You think Trump stopped thinking about them? What about all these people that's getting food stamps, but there are children that get their only meals from school lunch? Then they say you can't cut off the school lunch program. There are children that get their only meals from school lunch. Oh no, there are children that get breakfast and lunch at school and their mama still don't give them no dinner. That's what we talking about? That's what we talking about. We talking about mothers and fathers out here in the world, in America, with the ability to apply for food stamps and did not, and they got free lunch for their kids, and they still don't give them a ham and cheese sandwich for dinner. No ramen noodles, no pickles, no carrots, and no celery. They're not getting nothing. And you telling us that it's Donald Trump's fault. No, it isn't. Donald Trump slept with Melania. He did not sleep with your mama. That is not his fault. If your babies is starving, that's your fault. Then they say stuff like, oh, what are the kids gonna do? I don't know, start stealing. I don't know, start stealing. But the people on the internet saying they're gonna steal are not the people that are trying to feed their kids. They're the people that want their $800 in food stamps and they don't have it. So they said they're gonna go and get their $800 worth of stuff and steal it. Okay, fine, go do that. But certain states, $800 to $1,000 is a felony. So go ahead. Steal that $800 worth of food and your children gonna be taken by CPS and you're gonna be in jail for that $800. Then you're gonna wonder why you ain't getting your food stamps in prison when they give you that nasty cold rice, rice-a-roni and spaghetti noodle and SpaghettiOs or whatever the fuck they be putting in there. Cause my cousin did 15 years in the pen and that food looked like mystery meat. I didn't know what the fuck he was. I don't know what he was eating. I thought he was gonna die. I used to put money on his books all the time. I'd be like, no. Y'all ain't got a kitchen in there? No. Go bribe somebody if you have to. Go get a sandwich. This is disgusting. Don't eat that. And now he's nice and healthy. Everybody else was sick and getting sick on. No. Cafeteria food, prison food, all that food is not food. Then you got all these EBT users buying $7 Takis. What? $7 is a whole chicken. A whole cut up chicken is $7.25. And you spending $7 on Lay's potato chips. No. You can stand in line for 3.5 hours to get free food, get your food, get in your car, and complain that the food is not the food you wanted. Well, get them people back their food. When they gave you the food and you didn't want it, you should have said, why you give me this? And hand it back. Don't take it back to your car, then turn around, I don't want it. You knew you didn't want it when you got it. When I go to the food bank, because I'm a disabled veteran and I'm on a fixed income and I've been fucked up and I'm homeless currently and have been plenty of times. When I go to the food bank and they give me something I don't want, I tell them, ma'am, I would prefer to not accept that. You could give that to someone else. And they always ask me, why you don't want that? And I give them whatever excuse I can come up with at the time. Usually it's I don't eat pork and I give all the pork back. And or sometimes if it's too much junk, I'm a vegetarian. So I can get all the vegetables. But I'm not gonna take food out of other people's mouth and then complain about that food. Because there are certain people who wouldn't complain about that food. Certain people would love some SpaghettiOs. Certain people would love a baked cake. Because at my food pantry, they love to give you some birthday cake. Like, who the fuck is donating birthday cake? I'm starving and homeless, and you want me to have a buttermilk birthday cake? Like, that don't even make sense. But, hey, what if somebody go to the food pantry to get some food, and their baby birthday is next week? They got a birthday cake. So it's like, hey, I leave them birthday cakes right down there. First of all, I don't eat cake. I don't like cake. I am more of a custard person. I like poon. I don't like cake. And for those who don't know what poon is, it's sweet potato brownies. I like poon. I don't want no cake. So I leave that. I don't eat pork. I give all that back. I don't eat that. I also don't like radishes. I leave that. I don't like celery. I leave that. I don't take them people's stuff. Y'all are taking people's stuff, complaining about the stuff, and then mad at the president and the Democrats and the government or whatever is taking your stuff. Nobody took nothing from you. If somebody could take something from you, they robbed you. They robbed you. Did they go into your bank account and take your money? No. They went into their bank account and cut off the deposit of food stamps. They didn't take nothing from you. They just didn't give it to you. I just don't understand this. I don't understand all these people complaining about free shit. When most of Americans don't even get it. They're like, 42 million people in America are on food stamps. But 87% of the 42 million are illegal immigrants. So only like 20% are even Americans. So why are y'all mad? Veterans get $23. My grandma is disabled. They gave her $13. She is a disabled, can't move, almost vegetable in a nursing home. They gave her $12. She worked for 60 years. $12. My homegirl got 4 kids, barely works at all, don't want to do shit, probably only had 3 jobs in her life. She has 5 children, $900 a month. Her kids go hungry every month. The school knows that her kids go hungry every month. They get free lunch and free breakfast at the school. The school then gives them donated food, like a food pantry, to send home with them so they can eat on the weekends. They still don't eat on the weekends. That's one person that I personally know. You mean to tell me there's not other people like that out there, like her? And you know why she does what she does? She learned it from her friends that do it. The ones that are like living with their mama and don't want to live there no more, so they get pregnant on purpose. And they say, oh, well, I'm about to move out soon. I'm about to get my own apartment. And when you ask them how they gonna get their own apartment, they say, well, I'm pregnant, so I'm gonna get my own apartment soon. And I'm gonna move out. I don't want to deal with her and her problems. I'm tired of living under her roof. I want my own house. I want my own freedom. And when I drop this baby, I'm gonna have my own house and everything will be good. I'm gonna get a couch. I'm gonna get a TV. I'm gonna get it. And they get it. I don't know how they get it, but they get it. And when them illegal immigrants come into this country, they move them right into the black and brown community. They move them right there into the hood, next to them bum bitches, and they tell them, this how you do this. And then they copy it, and then they copy it. It's a learned behavior type of situation. Because most people, they're taught from their parents that when you turn 16, you get your permit, or you 15, you get your permit, you 16, you get your license, you 16 and a half, you get your first job at Wendy's or McDonald's or Sonic, and you work and you try and you do your best. You are taught these things. These things are not taught to those bums. These bums are taught, you turn 18, you get pregnant on purpose, you apply for your Medicaid and your WIC and all that stuff, and by the time your baby gets here, you'll have a food stamps and Medicaid and WIC and a free apartment. They'll give you couches and beds and lamps and all that stuff. My cousin did it. She got a full furnished apartment just because she gave birth to a baby. And then about 7 months later, he was diagnosed with autism. They gave her $1,000 a month in disability check. She's been not working, not doing shit since her baby was born. He's 11. She's since gone on to have 2 more children. She has a 4-bedroom apartment for $45 a month. She's engaged to her second baby daddy.
Somebody need to let me know where the food bank at. And I do apologize for torturing y'all with that giraffe. Whatever she was talking about, she was convinced that people was interested. So I figured y'all will be interested since she was so convinced that her conversation was convincing. Shout out to her. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section, man, how do it work at the food bank? I don't want to go down there and get embarrassed. Pull up snatching bags. Next thing you know, they put the cuffs on me, had me on the 10 o'clock news. I want to be able to pull up with the trunk open. Is they serving black males? Do I gotta have kids in the car? Do I have to have my grandmother in the passenger seat? Can I roll up solo and get 3 boxes of food and pull off like a bank robbery? Is that possible at these food banks? Somebody let me know. Leave a message or something, because I'm about to head down there right now.